Welcome back to Uncut and Unedited. What's up, guys? This is Adam. Real quick, I'm going to get this done right now. I'm going to get some house cleaning stuff done. I do apologize for not getting a Raw review out. I do apologize for not getting a SmackDown review out. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm tired. I'm scruffy. This is being filmed at damn near 9 o'clock at night. Too much going on in my life. Too much going on in this guy's life for us to get a review out right, the two reviews out. We're going to touch on some stuff tonight, but we're here to talk about some Payback and how purposely I'm going to give me some payback from this guy. I'll give him a quick introduction. This is Pip.
No. This is the reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed pay-per-view champion of YouTube.
Oh, it's kind of small for you.
It's not about the size, baby. It's how you use it.
Do you feel special?
That's what my mom told me every day in school.
I thought it was just the kids on the short bus.
Only when I brought my helmet.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Let's get it going.
Let's go. Let's talk about the payback that you won't be getting.
First, let's run through some house cleaning stuff. Let's talk about Raw real quick. Raw was kind of, from what I've seen, it's kind of very dismissible. It really just feels like, to me, Payback kind of feels like it should have been like night 2 of SummerSlam, but we're getting a separate pay-per-view instead. Raw kind of felt like it was kind of rushed through. The big news, though, is my man, Big Keith Lee, is now on the main roster.
Keith Lee!
I
told you when he dropped the title at the NXT pay-per-view, he was coming up.
I didn't expect it to be that fast, though. That was the only thing.
That's why you weren't the champion.
But I know the big topic right now. Everyone's talking about, he's got a new attire and he's got new music. So what?
Yeah,
it's not the same thing as when you're in the NXT. That's a hot track he's got. But the thing is that, like, the dude who owns that track, wants a lot of money. And personally, if I was Vince, I'm not going to pay $1 million for that.
Yeah, no, I paying that much money for, music rights. I mean, let's be real. It's not like, Keith Lee is Hulk Hogan or anything where they're going to try and get the rights to Voodoo Child from Jimi Hendrix to play.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not the Hulkster, brother. He's not, eating his vitamins and saying his prayers and, dropping atomic leg drops everywhere. But Keith Lee is the man. I give
He's the man. And he's gonna get new music anyways. So stop crying about it. He's getting new music. Relax. And the ring attire, okay, we all gotta remember this. Keith Lee has to approve him getting the new attire. So if he's cool with it, y'all should be cool with it. Don't get on the Twitter machine and say, it's not right. Leave the man alone. Enjoy the show.
Even better, if you don't like it, if you don't like his new ring attire, find him and beat him in a fight.
No. Have you seen Keith Lee?
I'm just saying, if you don't like it, go beat Keith Lee in a fight. In fact, go see Keith Lee and try not to get eaten.
Keith Lee is bigger than Brock.
Oh, I know.
He's huge. I wouldn't want to do that.
So like I said, if you don't like it, go beat him in a fight.
Yeah. So there's the kind of house stuff there. And then going over to SmackDown, where there was some actual stuff going on. Roman Reigns is a Paul Heyman guy.
Paul Heyman guy. You know what that means? That means they're desperate to get him pushed to be over the top. So who do you bring in? The maestro on the microphone. I dare you to challenge me in a fight that anyone gets you to listen more to them when they're on the microphone other than Paul Heyman. That dude can cut a promo so good, he could convince me that cheese was roast beef.
Yeah, like WWE, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head on this one and giving Roman to Paul or Paul to Roman, however you want to do it, it was done correctly. Like, good job. And
Yeah, because
he's gonna be a heel. He's not gonna be a tweener like he's kind of been for the handful of years. He's actually gonna be a heel.
yeah, and having Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns is good because I mean Roman Reigns, he can go, he can perform, but his microphone work makes me cringe so hard.
What are you
Like,
talking about? It's not like he's doing sucker and sucker test.
well, I mean, we haven't heard him talk yet with those giant porcelain veneer buck teeth he's got going on. I swear to God, he came back looking yoked, and I think he put his teeth on a workout program as well because those things are big.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I fully agree, but I think it's funny. Like,
yeah,
that's all like the internet had to talk about. Roman Reigns' teeth. I thought it was just the funniest thing.
hey, I mean, big dogs got to have big teeth, you know?
Yeah. All right, guys. That's gonna clean over some of the housework for this week's Monday Night SmackDown. Wow, I am tired.
Wow.
Monday Raw, Friday
Wow.
SmackDown. I know it's been a long week, man. It's been a long week.
Damn, Daniel.
All right. I got the card pulled up. Are you ready to lose your belt?
No, I'm ready to retain my championship, and I plan on going on a very, very long and healthy reign. And you know what? If it ends on Sunday, I'm still the world's longest reigning pay-per-view champion of YouTube.
Great. First match of the night. We got Big E versus Sheamus.
Ooh. I gotta go with my boy Big E.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna get that chance to do the singles run that, you know, he never really got the chance at. And then New Day kind of saved his career. The group, you know, got him up big there, you know, and I mean, Sheamus has been around for a long time. I don't see a point in really having Sheamus win in something of this magnitude because it's Big E getting that singles run until Kofi can come back and, you know, they can get the whole team back together, you know. So I got to go with my boy Big E Langston.
I'm going to fully agree because the thing is that you don't kill the train when it's run down the tracks. And Big E's got a lot of steam right now. And Big E should be pushed to, like, the next thing. Maybe around Rumble time, you know, that's when he's starting to become a real threat to maybe the Universal title, or maybe he's really going in for an IC title reign. But, yeah, I agree. This is not the time to slow down the momentum of Big E Langston. Let the man run. Sheamus is the right guy to kind of give him that rub and put him over.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself, even though I did.
I don't know about that. So we got King Corbin versus Matt Riddle.
I got to go with the Riddle bro. I mean, he's coming up. It'd be a nice win for him. No sense in, at least in my eyes, bringing him up to have him lose to Baron Corbin. You know, he hasn't done anything since he won King of the Ring and did the whole, you know, King Corbin gimmick. I think the last relevant thing he did was get, you know, just slaughtered on the microphone by Becky Lynch and The Rock and then eat a rock bottom in people's elbow, which we all went crazy for. And I'm sure he went crazy for on the inside too. He was like, oh my God, I'm getting rock bottom by The Rock. Oh my God. You know, so yeah, I don't think Baron Corbin's the right guy for Matt Riddle to lose to. I think it'd be a good win for him to get him going in the right direction, get some smoke under his tuchus there and just let him jump up a little bit. And, you know, maybe in the next year when you get him to something serious, you know, you give him a nice push for, you know, Intercontinental title or something, and you have him, you know, in a big time match where he loses and it's something where you multi-man match, whatever. I'm getting carried away. The Riddle bro is winning.
See, I want to agree because I think Matt Riddle deserves this win. But at the same time, I can honestly see Corbin winning this match. I've gone back and forth way too much about this. I need to set something in stone. I'm going King Corbin, just for the fact that I think they're going to draw it out to a long, like three or four match, maybe even a 5-match kind of series with them. Maybe elevating both their stock. I don't know. We'll see. I just kind of think King Corbin's winning this one because they kind of like Corbin a lot. Like, I mean, a lot. You can't deny it. Guy's a clean worker. I think it's going to happen for Corbin on this one.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that match is going to be our maker or breaker for who retains the old pay-per-view title.
Yeah, I agree so too. Next one, we got Seth and Murphy versus the Mysterio family. La de Mysterio.
It's Familia de Mysterio, sir. Get it right.
Check me in the comments.
You'll get checked. But I got to go with Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. I mean, it makes no sense for them to have Rey Mysterio lose his match to Seth Rollins and then have Dominic lose to Seth Rollins to then put them in a tag match together to lose again. Because then you're just like, why do we even have Rey Mysterio here at this point?
Yeah.
Why is he, you're just squashing him. Let them beat Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. Do the whole, and at the end get the whole, together as a family, we can accomplish anything. After school special G.I. Joe message.
Mm-hmm.
Let that happen here. I mean, if you're not going to let it happen, then let them just heavily dominate the match, and then you get, surprise Seth Rollins' disciples, not just the disciple, but you get multiple people running in, interference for, if you don't want it going over clean, then just have the disciples come out, bring and whoever. It doesn't have to be who are the disciples beforehand. It doesn't have to be AOP or any of those guys. Just do something.
So I got my own thought process on this. I agree 100%. I think it's going to be Dominic and Rey because they need this win more than anything. Because if they don't, one, you're hurting Dominic's career by him losing this many times so quickly. Stop rubbing your title. Two, you're hurting the legacy of Rey even more. Go away. It just makes sense for them to win. But here's the other thing, too, is I have to kind of agree upon. I think we're going to get the disciples of Seth Rollins. And I don't think it's AOP. I don't think it's any of these other wrestlers we're talking about. I think Retribution is going to become the new disciples of Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
They're going to get in. They're going to come in, and they're going to do some kind of havoc. And I think either one is going to backfire on them, or the match is going to end in some kind of disqualification. But that's how I think it's going to be. This is where Retribution finally comes out and says, we are with the Messiah.
I like that. You finally came up with a good thought. And SummerSlam, they did a whole little segment on Retribution, but we didn't see him at all.
No.
They did a segment on him. I was waiting for it. Yes. I was expecting it in one of the title matches, and it just didn't come. So maybe we'll get Retribution at Payback.
Yeah, but I still agree with you. I'm going to go with Dominic and Rey. But I think this is where Retribution comes out, and we finally have the Messiah with Retribution.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Okay, next thing I got on the card here is I got Keith Lee versus the Viper, Randy Orton.
I'm going with my boy, Keith Levi Jean 501s, because it's a perfect setup for him to win. And I feel if it's not done in this manner and Keith Lee just loses to Randy Orton, again, you're going to ruin momentum for him. Now, the beauty of this whole thing is you could set up to where he doesn't have to beat Randy Orton clean. Okay? I personally think Randy Orton's going to be on the streak, getting his stuff in, getting his licks on the Tootsie Pop in, and then Keith Lee's going to be bumping and jumping all over the place. And right when you think you're going to get a little RKO from out of nowhere action, Drew McIntyre's music's going to hit. He's going to either, it's just going to be his music playing, or he's going to appear in the rampway. Randy Orton's going to be, you know, doing his whole little, oh, let me get distracted and look at the rampway gimmick there. And then Keith Lee is either going to roll him up quick for the 1, 2, 3, or he is going to sneak attack with some pocket sand, wha-sha-sha, and then powerbomb him through the ring for the win.
Yeah, I fully agree. I think Keith Lee wins this. Not cleanly, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be some kind of distraction. I can see by McIntyre. I can also really see they kind of set it up very small on Monday night where Keith's like, I don't need your help. So maybe to the point of where, like, it's Keith Lee sees Drew coming down the ramp and he's like, no, I don't need you. I got this. And then, like, there's some scuffle or whatever and hits from him, and then that's how he wins. You know, it could be that way as well. But yeah, I got Keith winning this, not cleanly as well either.
Yeah, you know, very dirty.
Mm-hmm. And then we got our boy Apollo Crews versus the CEO of the Hurt Business, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go with my man Booby Lashley there. The Hurt Business needs a title on them. You know, I mean, you can't be the Hurt Business without putting some hurt and winning some title. Okay, you just can't. Yeah. And I think U.S. title going on Bobby Lashley makes a lot more sense than it did going on MVP. I think MVP will be more of that senior leader, shot caller, you know, want to be a baller guy. And, you know, I think, too, down the road, it'll be nice to see maybe Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin team up as a tag team, maybe make a little tag title run together. You know, as the Hurt Business, maybe try and hold all the gold.
Yeah.
Or who knows? I mean, they could, you know, throw the curveball on us because Vince McMahon's probably listening to this right now. He's tapped into our computers, watching you, Vince.
We know, Vince.
We know.
We know. We do know. Don't think we don't know, because we do know. We know. Finish.
They could throw the curveball on us and have Bobby Lashley lose. And then down the road, they can, you know, the next pay-per-view, they can have Shelton Benjamin win the U.S. title. And then you get Bobby Lashley jumping into maybe the Intercontinental title. Or no, sorry, not the Intercontinental.
No. You go for the heavyweight.
Who knows? The Hurt Business, they can do what they want. No, but then you get maybe Bobby Lashley in a little Universal title run. You know, maybe get him somewhere in that mix. You know, maybe try and make the Hurt Business run the show, get all the gold, give them Raw Tag Team titles as well, and let the Hurt Business, you know, be the business. But I gotta go with Bobby Lashley.
Business be booming, my friend. But yeah, I agree. Bobby, they need to win. This is the same thing as the Dominic and Bray thing. They need to win. If they don't, it's done. It's done.
Yeah.
WWE ran their course with them. This is a make or break win for them. I can also see them maybe going for a long winning all the gold kind of thing with Shelton. I don't think it's going to be Shelton and Bobby. I think it's going to be Shelton and MVP.
Yeah.
And then Bobby going on to try to win the heavyweight title. Okay, so last match. This is going to be a very, I think, quick pay-per-view. I'm sorry, I got 2 more matches. My bad. I think it's going to be a very quick pay-per-view as well. But I think this match, it won't steal the show, but it's got the most story going into the night. And that is the Golden Role Models, Sasha and Bayley, versus Nia and Shayna Baszler. And real quick, I got to go on a good tangent here. That is the weirdest way to set up 2 people as a tag team. you have Nia trying to kick the crap out of Shayna for weeks, and then to say, you know what, Shayna, I think we should become a tag team because you know why? We hate each other so much. What?
Well, WWE does like to pair people together that don't like each other in a tag match and have them win the title to work together.
I understand that, and I get it, but it doesn't make sense because they haven't fought each other. At least when they did it with Sheamus and Cesaro the last time, they had that great, best out of 7 match, which was entertaining. And then we got, what did we get? We got the bar.
The bar.
Like, that makes sense to me. This is just scrambling. And they're going to win the titles. They're going to win the titles. Because this is going to be the ultimate backstab by Sasha. And it's going to be good backstabbing to where she's going to be going, like, Bayley's going to be going for the hot tag. She's going to go over to reach her hand out, and then Sasha's going to drop off the apron. And I wouldn't even doubt if we get one of these from her. And then you're just going to see the nasty boss come out of Sasha Banks. And then you're going to see little old Karen. And she's not going to be this, I am Karen the most dominant. She's going to be little Karen. Like, I'm calling the police on you, Karen.
Calling them.
Go ahead. You go off now.
So, one, WWE does have a history of pairing people together that do not like each other and having them win the tag team title. And if they're going to do it right now, this is the perfect time to do it with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. You have literally the 2 most imposing figures together on a team. How can they not win?
Yeah.
Against Karen and Sasha Banks. That's just it's simple as that. They're going to win. I mean, come on. Ray Charles could see this match and how it's going to go. They're going to win. You can see that. And it's going to be, just like you said, Bayley's probably going to start, or Sasha's probably going to start, and then she's going to run over and she's going to tag Karen real quick. She doesn't want any part of that. Train on the other side of the ring. No part of it. And Bayley's just going to get throttled in the ring. She is going to get just hammered and crushed out of the park. And then she's going to finally go for the hot tag. Just like you said, Sasha's going to jump off, walk away. Bayley's going to get crushed. There goes the golden role models. And now you have the feud that we've been waiting God knows how long for between Sasha Banks and will be reformed from a Karen and back to Bayley. Hopefully she puts in a nice weave to get rid of that Karen cut.
Yeah.
And then we get the crazy whacking flailing inflatable tube men back.
Yeah, like I want my old Bayley back.
Yeah.
But,
I want my Baileys with some coffee.
Like that's gonna be it's going to be a very entertaining segment what happens. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Corey Graves is going to have a field day on commentary. Field day.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't see the match going longer than 5-6 minutes.
Yeah,
I dishwasher for the most part.
I probably see the match maybe going 10 minutes. Sasha's probably gonna start it, go for like 2-3 minutes, tag in Bayley, and then Bayley's is gonna get throttled, and then there you go, done, over with.
Yeah.
Okay. And then to wrap up the night, which should be the main event, is going to be the triple threat no DQ match for the Universal title versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns, the big dog, the newest Paul Heyman guy.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on, because I got my own theory about this.
Okay. So we kind of did a little pre-discussion. I know where you're going to go. And, my mind was churning a little bit, too, on it. But I do – see, here's the thing. I don't want Roman Reigns to win the title.
Nobody does.
I get it, okay? I mean, he's got a sweet goatee. He's got the wettest hair, the biggest pecs, He
has the most sex.
And, yeah, has the most sex. But I just don't want him to come back like that and win. Like, you were gone. You left. I get it. You went out for your own health. Fully respectable. Totally understand it. Gave Braun Strowman a chance to step up for the title run a little bit.
And he did.
But the Fiend needs to have the title. The Fiend must be the champion. And the Fiend must win this match. If it's anyone other than the Fiend, WWE, you have just officially, for the third time, killed Bray Wyatt's character after he built it up to be hotness.
Version 1.
Okay.
Comment down below. Who does this? Comment.
And so I think it's got to be the Fiend. And, when we were spitballing ideas, I'm going to ruin some of your theory a little bit here. So don't go crying to mama. But I can wholeheartedly see Braun Strowman siding with the Fiend at the end of the match. I can see it happening. And, but all I have to say, and Vince, again, I know you're listening. Don't let Roman Reigns win. You tried forcing him down our throats for so long, right? You had him win the Royal Rumble match where Daniel Bryan made his valiant comeback. And guess what? He got booed. Not even The Rock coming out to the ring could get him a cheer. The Rock got boos because Roman Reigns, everyone was tired of him. Everyone. And then you keep trying to force him down our throats all the time. Just let him be a Paul Heyman guy. Let him lose this match, and then let him come back and build himself up on a dominant run and just mow through everyone left and right. And then you have the match. You have a match with him before Royal Rumble or before WrestleMania where he has to defeat Braun Strowman to get to the Fiend. And then you have yourself one hell of a match, and then you can have Roman Reigns get his title back. But until then, Vince, don't do it.
So, my colleague here, you have to fully agree. The Fiend needs to retain the title. And this is not my original theory. I will fully admit that. This is not my full theory on this. I got this from somebody else, but I can't remember where I got the source from. I do apologize. Roast me in the comments if you want. But we will have we will have Braun and Bray become a team in some way. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I got no clue. But Braun and Bray will become a duo again. And just like his shirt says, wreck everything and leave. That's what Roman's gonna do. He's going to wreck everything. He's going to go on this dominant pacing in this match where he is going to establish, I'm the big dog. I do what I want to do. F all you. I'm back. And then the lights are going to hit. And the Fiend music starts. But wait a minute. Adam, you're telling me the Fiend's in the match, though. Correct, the Fiend is in the match. But that's when we have the birth of Alexa Bliss as a part of the cult, Bray Wyatt and the Fiend. Yes, you're hearing it here. For me first, Bray Wyatt is going to finally bring in Alexa Bliss to become this new entity inside of the group, and we will get a new type of Wyatt family who will go on this run of protecting Bray. That's all they're going to do. They are protecting Bray and protecting the championship to make sure the Fiend does not get touched. And Roman Reigns is going to fight like the hell to get what he wants when this is over. So, Vince, I just laid it out for you. I gave it to you on a silver platter. Don't mess this up. Do not have the Fiend go down now. It's not the time. He is probably your most beloved character. Right now, you'd have to treat him as he is the Undertaker back during the Monday Night Wars. You give him anything and everything he wants. You got it? Thank you. I got a little tense at the end.
Yeah. But now, you know me, I have to have my crazy curveball happenstances here, theories, all that good mumbo jumbo jazz. So
Okay.
maybe at some point in the match here, you know, this is no good old no DQ match and all that fun rootin' tootin' stuff out there. You know, this is just going to be the left field there. I'm just saying Bo Dallas has kind of gotten a little bit bigger. I'm just saying maybe we might see a double Fiend appearance at the same time in the ring together. The Fiend is supposed to be a supernatural being. After all, he can make a mirror clone of himself. And who better than Bray Wyatt's own brother, who kind of looks like him and has kind of gotten a little... Maybe we'll get a double Fiend flavor here. Like 2 scoops of Fiend ice cream, please, on a waffle cone.
Or you have Bray coming down and the Fiend is there.
Yeah, you could really, really, really just mess with everyone there. God, I'd probably explode. My head would go.
Yeah. So, guys, that is our predictions and our preview into Payback 2020. I know they just announced the kickoff match. I don't care that it's the Riot Squad versus the Iconics.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just don't. But I know whoever wins that is probably next up for the titles.
Yes.
Whoop. Freaking do.
Tune in and keep a close eye on the Matt Riddle and Baron Corbin match, because that match will be the deciding factor of who gets to become the next pay-per-view champion. And best believe your boy is going to retain his title, because I am the Tower of Power and too sweet to be sour, like the cream that's on top of your nachos when you go to Taco Bell and get your Nacho Supreme with a Diet Coke because you want to watch your figure. So you get the Diet Coke to watch your figure, and you order a little bit of Splenda on the side, because why not? You're feeling good that day. And just like that day when you're feeling good, I am going to be holding my title still.
Title's coming to the one who actually puts the work in on this channel. It's coming to the boy. It's coming right here.
You know, I'm just going to go out and say it. Brock Lesnar, this channel, baby. Rating slip. Who do you have come in? It's a no-brainer.
But have the ratings really slipped?
I think they've increased because I've been on more episodes.
This guy. Because he's been on more episodes.
Yeah, hey. What are you going to do?
I'm going to take that title.
Argue stat.
I'm going to stand it up real nice. I'm going to turn it sideways. And I'm going to shove it straight up your candy. You know what? Because I'm not going to curse. Because I'm trying not to make sure that we get not demonetized.
Yes. Don't do that to us, YouTube. Hey, by the way, if YouTube did demonetize us, how would you feel about that?
I'm pretty pissed.
It doesn't matter how you would feel about being demonetized by YouTube. It doesn't. It just doesn't matter. What matters is bringing joy to the people, to the fans. And that's what we're here for. Bring joy, bring laugh, entertainment, all that good stuff. You think I wear these for fun? Yeah, I do. And you know what? I wear them outside to work. And if you don't like it, beat me in a fight.
You heard it from him first, guys. If you don't like what we got to say, beat us in a fight.
Do it. Uncut, unedited, whatever comes out of our mouth, tried and true. We don't write it down. We don't practice. We don't take 10 cuts. We don't even chop this together, right? We're sitting in the same room right now. You can't even tell.
Have I?
Hopefully we got that one right this time.
I know, right? You messed up the last time.
No. It flipped, and you look the same way I look. Don't put it on me. Don't put it on me.
All right, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I'm going to get this up tonight for you guys. Please go like the hell out of it. Share it with your friends. Comment down below. And also, first person to comment what this means, I'm going to shout you out in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Have a good rest of your night.